When Trump posted on social media attacking the daughter of the judge in the Stormy Daniels hush money trial, I think it was that trial. I've lost track of which judge is presiding over which case. He has so many of them. Kristen Welker of NBC News stated that the post and reaction to it is, quote, a reminder we are covering this election against the backdrop of a deeply divided nation, end quote. I can't wait until Kristen Welker is reporting from one of the many dissident camps next year, telling the rest of us political prisoners that our detention is, quote, a great disturbance in American political discourse, end quote. It's as if Chuck Todd said, well, I've completely fucked the sterling reputation that Meet the Press has built up over the years. And Kristen Welker said, hold my beer. In this clip, Welker pushes the mainstream media narrative that California Governor Gavin Newsom would be a great substitute for Biden on the Democratic ticket, but Newsom was having none of it.
Days after that special counsel report came out questioning the president's age and his memory, the Washington Post reported that anxious Democrats reached out to top Biden donors to ask, quote, when is Gavin getting in? Or how about Whitmer or Shapiro? The buzz has not stopped. I know you've been asked this before, but do you still rule out a run in 2024?
You got to be kidding. I am here celebrating the extraordinary accomplishments of the Biden-Harris administration, making the case that we need to make to lift up the issues, lift up the record, drive contrast with the Republican nominee to be Donald Trump, so that we can win for 4 more years.
Have you gotten any calls, Governor, urging you to run?
It's all idle chatter. It's all you know what? That's a sideshow. I think what Democrats need to do is worry less, do more, continue to overperform as we have, continue to win, make the case. Don't be ashamed of 4.1% GDP over the last 2 quarters. Don't be ashamed about the alliance management of the Biden-Harris administration. Don't be timid about making the case for the record of this administration.
So you're ruling it out 100%.
It's not even an interesting conversation. Okay. And by the way, I think it's a damning conversation. Frankly, the other side wants us to have. And trust me, I know the mishigash coming from the other side. I'm deeply mindful of the anger machine and all the entertainment industry out there on Fox and elsewhere that love ginning this stuff up. At the end of the day, not only is this train left the station, but we get to enjoy a record of accomplishments as we make the case in a re-election, the likes of which we couldn't have even dreamt of, even as a Democrat, last century.
I mean, it seems as though we go through a cycle, I'd say every decade, like something happens. Like in the 90s, it was Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky, the media kowtowed to that. In the 2000s, it was the run-up to Iraq, Saddam Hussein, weapons of mass destruction. Media really didn't call anybody to the carpet on that one. The 2010s, it was Donald Trump running for president, and oh, maybe he'll pivot. The media was just kind of standing back and letting things go. This decade, it appears to be Biden and his age, and Democrats are finally growing some balls and saying, fuck off with that.
Yeah. Newsom's been through a recall election. He's not taking any crap, as evidenced by the fact that he used Yiddish. I'm pretty sure Gavin Newsom is not a member of the tribe, but he used the word Michigas. Now, he said it improperly, but an A for effort for you saying Michigas, which by the way means nonsense. So way to go, Gavin Newsom, Gentile, using Yiddish. Newsom Whitmer, 28.
Well, I don't know. Newsom, I mean, he's okay. He's not like the best anyway, but in this particular instance, I did agree with him. And Kristen would not back down. Like, it was like she was being paid to just push that agenda. So, goodness gracious. Yeah. I mean, good on him.
It's almost as if he was telling her, like, have you not done your homework?
Yeah.
It's Meet the Press, so no.
Yeah. I like where he said it's not an interesting conversation, which is this is bad TV, Kristen. Why are you doing this?
No. Yeah, that's embarrassing.